Hi everybody, Rich here, hiking the mines of Spain today in Dubuque with my cousin John, who you might see in the background. Say hi, John.
Howdy.
And we are hiking Calcite Trail, looking for calcite. Haven't seen any yet. This is a very hilly hike, but so far we're having a good day. Now we're just hiking a really steep, muddy hill, hoping we don't fall on our ass. So stick around and see what we find. Check this shit out. Something up there that I want to. This is rock that I want to try to see. 53-year-old man trying to climb a rock face. This is really stupid. Don't try this at home. This is that same kind of druzy stuff that's on the rocks in the parking lot. Yeah, it doesn't look terribly special or tumbleable. Okay, this is why inexperienced hikers shouldn't try to climb rock faces when you're out exploring, because now I don't know how to get down. So you get to watch, and you might even get to see me break my ankle. Or maybe even crack my head open on the rock below. Okay. Oh, that's a really good handhold. And when you're doing this, it gives you the benefit of seeing more of the rock face, because there's more cool stuff here. Lots of spider webs, so there's definitely spiders hiding in these cracks. Great. Okay. See, that's what I was afraid of. When you put your foot down, there's such a huge pile of grass there.
Yeah, it's gonna sink quite a bit. There you go.
You can sink. This is how I almost cracked my head open with Michelle. All right.
Safe and sound.
Safe and sound. All right, this is my cousin John, everybody. He's new to rockhounding, and he kind of went a little crazy on buying stuff. He's got this fancy rock hammer, so he's gonna break it in just a little bit.
There's some more up in there. Looks like the big chunk that came out right there. There's some right there. Oh, that one's coming out.
Nice and loose. Oh, that looks neat. What is it? You got some color on one side there.
I don't know.
Put it back in the sun. There you go. That's neat. All right, so let's start making our way down and climb up the stairs over that away. And oh, there's a hawk. I just saw a hawk shadow. Right there it is. That's not a hawk, that's an eagle. I see eagles every time I go out filming. So yeah, let's go ahead and head on down.
Sure, but the straightest, most direct way between any 2 points is a straight line, right?
Oh, you're talking about this?
Yeah. Man up, crawl up this cliff.
We could do that, and it would make a very big hit on YouTube because one of us would die, if not both of us.
Oh, I'm sure we both would die. We need to set up a camera on a tripod somewhere.
I didn't bring my tripod. Sorry, man. Here's another thing I learned when I lived in Arizona. When you're going down a steep hill like we're about to, you go with your feet sideways down the hill. Because if you don't, you can end up breaking your back like I did.
Klein Tools makes a canvas tool bag that's really heavy duty.
Yeah.
And I thought that would make a good rock storage bag when you're out on the trail. So I have one of those in there.
In your backpack?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, what don't you have in your backpack?
I'm a Boy Scout. You gotta come prepared, right?
You weren't a Boy Scout. I was.
Well, what do they always tell you?
Come prepared.
There you go.
To give you an idea of how steep the terrain here is, check out this ravine that goes all the way up. Luckily that's not the trail we're hiking, but the trail we're hiking is still pretty steep, at least for us old guys.
That's for sure.
Okay everybody, I have officially found my first wild mushroom. Don't worry, I'm not going to pick it, not going to eat it, but I'm kind of happy. Okay, can y'all see how that shiny spot there is glistening in the sunlight? That's not because the rock is wet. That's some sort of, I don't know, I assume it's quartz, but I don't know. Can you tell me what that is and what makes it do that? If you can, please write it in the comments, and thank you. More mushrooms. We just climbed that. That is really steep, much steeper than I realized. I am proud of us because we are old men.
And I'm fat.
I am too, but not as fat as you. So I've been backpacking for, I don't know, a couple hours. We've hiked about 1.5 miles, and when I started, my blood sugar was right around 200. I think it was like 204, and I wanted it that way to buffer while I'm hiking. Since I've been hiking so long, it's about time for me to check my blood sugar. And when CVS Pharmacy screws up your prescription order for your Dexcom, you have to do it the old-fashioned way. So we are going to draw some blood. Found this handy-dandy bench on the trail. All right. 1:22. Okay, so it's time for some buffer carbs. There you go. And now I'm going to show you something that doctors will tell you not to do and people tell you not to do, and I've been doing it most of my adult life and it's fine. I am a vampire. Alright, so now it's time for buffer carbs. So buffer carbs, I don't use candy, I don't use drinks, I use glucose tabs. That keeps me from wanting it when I don't need it, because they don't taste the greatest. These are 4 carbs each. I'm going to take 3. Sometimes you take more, sometimes you take less, but I like that they're exactly 4 carbs each. So to give me some buffer to go for the rest of this trail, because we plan to hike a little longer. Here we go.
A little skull? I'm not. Oh, it looks kind of like a skull.
Can you hold it and like turn it around for the camera?
I'm not sure what these little points are.
Turn it upside down to me. My friend the red-headed bone witch will know exactly what kind of skull that is. So everybody see this? Probably wondering why we've both got those on our backpack. You don't exactly need them here, but they're designed to make a sound with every step you take to keep bears away. They hear the sound and it's not a natural sound and they move on before they ever see you. And it also kind of works with snakes, rattlesnakes at least. It'll let them know that you're coming and they can either move on or start rattling to give you fair warning before you get close enough. So we are not in any area where either of those is really a concern, but we have both hiked in those areas.
There's
so
a black bear.
Where?
I'm just kidding.
Ah!
But if you look carefully, you can see the tires down there. It gives you an idea how far up we've walked already.
Yeah, definitely. Look at your all trails and see what it says our elevation is.
Well, total elevation gain that we've walked today is 305 feet. That's not where we're at right now.
Right.
The actual elevation we're at right now is 730 feet, so I'd have to do the math when we got back down.
As you can see, this is really steep stuff. I am not going to be able to walk tomorrow. Oh my God, is that the summit? I sure hope so. Ah, geez, man. Not soon enough. I've not seen any calcite on this trail. Should have paid closer attention to that YouTuber that had all the calcite in his video. Dude, we made it. This is the summit. See the Mississippi from here, even clear. Wouldn't be able to see that in the summertime with all the leaves on the trees. Boy, oh boy. At least I'll get to say that I've hiked the mines of Spain.
Yep.
Even if we don't get to find any calcite, I'm not a real hiker. The only reason I hike is because that's where you find rocks. But it's kind of cool that we are now at the top. Ooh, look at this, John. It's a lightning strike. That is wicked. We are definitely at the summit, so it makes sense that if we're going to see this, it would be on a tree at the top. What is this, though? Don't know what that white stuff is, but it's all over it. More interesting fungi today. So we're done with our hike of the mines of Spain in Dubuque, Iowa. We didn't find any calcite, which we're pretty bummed about, but we had a good time on Ostara, out hiking in nature and wilderness and all that. And while we were there, we asked someone on the trail about calcite and if he knew where to find it, and he didn't. But he told us about a place that a friend of mine has told me about called Center of I Am in Dubuque, which is a metaphysical store. And he says, if you like crystals, this place, you got to see it. So since we're already here, we went ahead and went to Center of I Am and spoke to a nice young girl behind the counter that told us exactly where to find the calcite the next time we go. She actually has found it herself. She knew all about it. She's a hiker. It was pretty freaking awesome. And then she also made a recommendation for a place to eat lunch. Actually, it's kind of dinner time right now, but we went to Dubuque Mining Company for lunch, which I had forgotten about, but I knew about that restaurant, so we had a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.